Welcome back to Barl's Boutique, everybody. I'm Frankie. How you doing today? Today I'm going to display the Star Wars Original Trilogy Collection 12-inch Boba Fett figure. This thing is awesome. I didn't even know. Let's start. Back in the 70s, I loved Star Wars. Was the best thing that ever happened to us. I mean, anybody my age will tell you that. And my favorite character right off the bat was Chewbacca, for obvious reasons. I was a little kid. How old was I in 1977? I was 5. So, or 4. I was 4, right? No, when did Star Wars come out? 77. What am I talking about? 70. What did I say? This is what we call a senior moment, ladies and gentlemen. 77 Star Wars came out, so I was 5. Whatever. Math. 4. I was 4. Anyway, by the time it hit, whatever, I was 5. Look at this. This whole video is gonna be me trying to figure out how old I was when Star Wars came out, and you guys, a lot of you guys were born in 2000 or some shit. Anyway, when it came out, Chewbacca was my favorite character, and then when I got older, Empire Strikes Back came out, and I'm like, who is this Boba Fett guy with the big helmet? And one thing that I think is funny about Boba Fett figures, they always have a helmet that seems kind of the right size, when actually if you look at the first movie, the helmet looks a little bigger. It's a little big on his head. I don't know how tall Jeremy Blosh was. But anyway, let's open this up and check it out. The package is awesome. This is like deluxe. This was only 40 bucks. So I collected Star Wars when I was younger. There's the back of the box in case you wanted to see it. I love this. That original. I love the first 2 Star Wars movie. I never saw Return of the Jedi when I was young. When I saw it when I was older, I was like, the Vader Luke Skywalker fights were awesome. All right, let's see how they got this going. Oh, nice. That is fancy. And this is a normal box of what you would think it would come in. That is so cool. How's that? Pretty cool. Need these better. Anyway, what I was getting at, I loved the first 2 when I was young. Empire Strikes Back was my favorite. When I seen that at the movies, I saw that at the Liberty Theater in Murfreesboro, Illinois. And the movie started, and then the sound went out for like 5 or 10 minutes. It seemed like an eternity, and it was almost a riot. I remember popcorn being thrown, and my dad bitching, and everybody else bitching. But then it came back on, and we were great. What was cool about the Liberty Theater, even back then, all movie tickets were $1, which might explain why they went out of business later on. Anyway. All right. This is phenomenal. I had the Power of the Force. I had the Power of the Force 12-inch, and I ended up selling it because it looked good. It was fine, but I used to collect nothing but Boba Fett stuff because I figured when the prequels came out, it was getting a little too much. So I just collected Boba Fett stuff. Then one day I woke up and I just got tired of looking at him, so I sold all my Star Wars stuff except for like some of the original stuff. Like I have a couple Millennium Falcon. I got original Millennium Falcon, a Slave One, and I had some other ships I sold too that I regret now. Okay, the backpack snaps. It's just two pegs that stick in there. That's awesome. Oh, this is cool. Get that out of here. Here's a Rebel blaster, or his blaster. He's no good to me, dead. Did I still have that? I sold that too, I think. But I seen this and I had to get it because it's just awesome. I've been collecting the 12-inch 12-inch bounty hunters. That's what your mama said. 12-inch bounty hunters. And when I went to get this one, I was just going to buy that one I had, and I saw this. I was like, what is this? This is killer. All right. So here he is. Get him to stand up. Awesome. Look, his cape. Wookiee scalps look amazing. Anyway, this did a phenomenal job. This is going to look great in the case. My IG-88 is showing up today, so I'll have pictures of the whole crew on my Instagram later if you want to check that out. Bartle's Boutique Instagram. Get past all the celebrity birthdays I post. I'm about ready to stop doing that. I've been doing that for years now, and it's just kind of old hat. Anyway, I'll give you a closer look at Boba so you can check him out. Thank you so much for watching. What was I saying? I totally didn't even say what I finished my story. All right, let me do this. When I was a kid, I loved... That ain't gonna work. Anyway, long story short, I loved the first two. Didn't like Return of the Jedi. The prequels came out. I saw them. I enjoyed them. All the backlash... I didn't really have an iron in the fire. It was what it was. Whenever people started bitching and complaining, my age, they were crying about it. This is a kid's movie. It's like, yeah, it's a kid's movie, right? I mean, it's not just a kid's movie, but you got to give it a little leeway. And I didn't really care for any Star Wars stuff until Rogue One came out, and that's amazing. So to me, Rogue One, A New Hope, and Empire Strikes Back are the best, and the other ones are fine. I guess isn't there another trilogy? Oh yeah, the newer ones that came out with Ren and what was that droid's name? The round one? That was Brody's favorite character when she was a baby, because we had a big stuffed one. I can't think of his name right now. That droid that rolls around. Anyway, those movies are fine. A lot of people bitch about them too. It's like, God damn it, just lighten up, people. Anyway, I'll give you a closer look at this so you can check it out. I highly recommend it if you're a collector. Even if you don't really collect Star Wars, this is a pretty good piece. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please check out my Instagram if you can. And
he's no good to me dead.
Later. Come on, Bennett. Use a knife.